Hey, how's it going? This is Joe again, Joe Pro AI. I just wanted to, I think, touch again. I wanted to get some recording on, just what I've experienced over X over the year, because I kind of got in my head when I was first starting with X that I was going to be like a set amount of time. I wanted to make sure that there was some productivity in there. It wasn't all going to be just shit posting and that sort of thing. So basically, I wanted to touch on some more things that I've come about and just kind of different groups and stuff like that that I have joined a part of. One of the things that I think is crucial and doing when you're with your accounts is um, to get into the list making. I started creating a list of AI accounts that I put in here, which are all just great resources for when you want to go and get to the people that I'm most interested in, the AI topics that they discuss. I have a list of all these people that I put in my AI group. So like some of the people like Hampton, I find is pretty humorous and uh, definitely worth a follow there. Rich Silver is a uh, great follow there. He's a good dude. Um, yeah, and all these people like Robert Scoble, he's kind of well known throughout the AI community. So yeah, all of these people that are in this list are people that I want to kind of talk with and communicate with, and so I have a list for them. I enjoy their content and things like that. But yeah, so that's part of some of this, and I kind of wanted to go through and point out some of the AI accounts like Scoble and Hampton's good for just like got a lot of insight into the world of data science. Um, this person, Chris Christova, she does a lot of AI art. Um, but yeah, some of the other things that are that I've seen help me is going into different spaces here. They have usually just something for anything. Like Sharon always hosts an AI like topic of like learning almost, and it's just great resource for jumping into that. Famous in my phone recently met that person, but they host a 24-hour marathon space, which is bunch of people just popping in and out, which is pretty cool. But yeah, with spaces, can they've been helpful at least for my journey to get through. But yeah, I wanted to touch on that as well as go through some of those accounts and want to um, go through B Flux. There we go. Like some people that I always either comment or listening possibly or get involved in your content. Always want those people to be in some sort of place where they're not going to get lost in the fuzz. Plus, like if you like look at some content, like I like there's no way I would have ever seen this because it's not you know going to show up on everyone's feed. So it's nice to be able to get in with the lists and to kind of organize your people. So if you're in, my following or I'm, following you or however that works, if you ever feel free to tag me in anything if you want to be a part of any of the lists where I communicate. And I would always, appreciate to be on any list that you guys all create. Um, but some of the other things that I was looking through for X is the articles. I think that the articles are like hidden gems that are there for people that are, possibly really engaged in your topics to really go through and to get a more, I don't know, a more structured um, content where it's more of like a full information. So things that you want to get out of and onto paper or onto the things is a nice place for things to be created. And with Grok, you can basically talk to Grok and within 5 minutes have an article written. So it's definitely good. I like to keep these up, and I actually have had um, positive, research or positive flow of people, actually reacting to articles that I didn't know would be gotten anywhere. So definitely cool. I put together like an example of what I think is a good um, use of it too is best websites of all time. So like I want to put together like a list of just every website that's just phenomenal. Like these are all just random websites that are just so cool to go to. So feel free, check that out. That's a fun one. You'll have a good time on any one of these sites. Um, Another thing that I think I want to bring up is the X Studio. It's not really used, I think, as much as it's there. Yeah, studio.x.com. So if you want to get into broadcasting or doing the things on your own rather than having to go through StreamYard or through other resources, this is going to be where you're going to need to go. Um, it's going to be a place where you can set up a stream, a broadcast, and I guess check on your broadcast as it's going. And let's see here. We can do some live editing, which is nice. Um, yeah, pretty current as well. So it's just a place that I think that not many people know about, but you could schedule posts in here. Um, um, and it looks like a lot of things has changed, so I'm probably gonna be in here a little bit more. And it looks like it's also used to have some different analytics, but now it looks like the main analytics page is kind of going to that same location. So that's a cool uh, insight to the insights into the like a media studio. So I have like saved things here. So I believe once they're saved here, I can take it from here and post it to X if I have like bad internet. I can get it to the spaces quicker if I have it in here. But it's a lot of work. It's a lot of extra work, honestly. You can get down to rabbit holes if you want to get into some of the different things with the X has in the back end, which leads me to the API, which I think is my next one of my next adventures with X. It's going to be anyone that's familiar with it is going to be the way to work with the X on the back end. Um, and I think it's really going to be the way to get the things that would be wanted out of X, whereas like it'd be nice to be able to just pull a full list of your followers or to do like some exporting of this or to get notifications on your communities or to like all of that goes through the API because I want to get to the right page here, but it limits uh, what it's limited if you don't pay. So the limitation is you can make like a certain amount of posts for free. Here's the things, but you can create an app that does some calls and does some basic stuff. It's not very much you could do. And then there's basic, which is going to be about, I think it's 200 per month. And then you can start making actual calls to your account. And then Pro is just ridiculous with like 5,000 per month, but useful if people want to get into building an app for X. I mean, there's money there. There's definitely, you get into a good build on an X application, then $5,000 might not seem like a whole lot. So that is some of the other things that I've gotten into with X. Again, I want to reiterate to people that are listening to use Grok if they haven't been using it, just because it will, give you the AI. It's got all around AI services, so it's going to be pretty good with coming back and getting you some answers. But if you have ChatGPT, if you have a lot of other AI too, no need to spend the extra on a lot of this stuff. I believe is like you can get if you get OpenAI, it's kind of very similar to Grok, so maybe save the money there. But I like Grok is one of my favorites here. It's my favorite LLM, but um, for reasons just not that it's the smartest or quickest or the brightest or whatever, but my favorite because it seems to have personality a little bit more than some of the others, and that is nice. So um, yeah, so highlighting some of the other accounts, I guess. Um, really, it's just about going to check out my lists. They're going to have all of the accounts that I've kind of procured over the year. This has been a year's worth of, stuff that I've done. Um, Things that I've worked with. I went over the other day the collaboration station. They are awesome. They host some live streams that are always nice to get a part of. I did do masterclass and the 1% group with Alex, and I went over that before as well. That's a good group of people. Um, Geared towards a way of working with X to maximize your kind of potential on X. So it is a good group there. I'm kind of doing the nomad thing where I'm not being a part of too much inner groups, and saving some cash there. So yeah, some of the other groups that I've been a part of are the main one I wanted to bring up was this one, but I wanted to uh, kind of preface that, like, it's something I would recommend for people, but it's not necessary. Is Let's see, what was the uh, uh, kind of moving too fast for me, my thinking here. Um, it is the I'll get it here in a second. But yeah, there's another group that has an AI community that they have a university that they uh, are affiliated to. They've created. It is what is it? The Rundown AI. So Rundown AI. They are a fast growing or fast. They've been growing for quite a while now. Um, they have a university that they put together, and it's a group of AI, like probably, no, I don't want to say a million signed up, but they've got a million readers, and they've got plenty of people in the Rundown University. There was another part of the year that I spent. I spent a few months, just kind of working in there, and it's got a good program. It's not loading for here, but you can get a gist of what it is. It's a community of AI people that are grouping together to learn, and they do weekly workshops and different things of that nature that you could get into AI with. So it's definitely worth a check out. is another group that I have kind of separated away from just to kind of do my own thing, but they have plenty of resources with the people that are associated with the Rundown AI University there. So I would recommend that too. Um, Hopefully, my recommendations are something here. I just kind of want to get all of this down so that I could explain what I kind of get out of this app. Excuse me. Um, I like to be able to have a location for any AI topics that I want to talk about. I've gotten into some of these different, programs where it's like the Rundown University, and then you learn a little AI. I've signed up for certificate courses outside of X, and I want to be able to, help anybody that's interested in those sorts of things. Also, I want to provide um, any sort of learning that I can help with anybody with AI. So X provides me a location for kind of just exploring that and having fun doing it with different communities and different AI groups. So that's what I get out of it. I don't know about the $50 price tag that's coming with it. Um, that's another thing that is kind of new to this year. Um, I've personally not wanted to. I don't know. There's a level of paying for this app that is not really worth it too much. But it is a great place, in my opinion, to I don't know, vent out a content creation type of uh, place that you can make your own. It's a blogging place. It's a place that I can show my silly AI art that I enjoy so much, and yeah, it's what I've kind of been doing for the year. Um, so anyone that's just joining me, I'm not going to be too long on this, but basically gone over that. I don't want this just broadcasting right there. It's very offensive. Um, basically lists. I have put together some lists. There have lists of my own, and you can grab lists from other people's lists. So lists are great. We got the best of AI of all time. I really like the members here. Um, they all have something unique about, like, great AI artists here, great thinkers. This guy David Shapiro, I just keep leaning back towards what I open my ear every time he kind of has something to say. I'm like, what are you talking about now? And yeah, so like this Lewis Walker, he just posts like just straight gold every time. Every time he posts something, I think I'm like, dang, like that's how you post. We got Sharon, who leads like the AI groups and stuff. She's very nice. A lot of almost everybody I've met that have been in the following or in some sort of group or list or something is somebody that's been a pleasure to conversate with, or they've had something fun or funny to contribute to the world of what is X and AI in here. So these people, not play. He's good. He has a lot of different video and art and stuff that comes out. And he's in a lot of the different groups, but he's like always he's always there. He's a good guy. Strawberry Man, I follow him. He posts some good AI stuff. Uh, so we got Rich here. So like all these people are great people to follow in my lists, but you can make your own lists. And other notable mentions, I really don't know or feel comfortable kind of just blabbing people's names, and like, but these are the people that in a year kind of affected um, my X and my what I'm doing here, which is, there's a lot of it that's just for pure scrolling and entertainment, and you know whatever social media gives you as far as, oh, I got a like out of that good for me, or pat on the back or whatever. I do like that, but a lot of it's for to if I have something, anything AI related, I have no vent outside of uh, pretty much like X and like the inner workings of AI groups, because a lot of people I communicate with and talk to on a regular basis, like they're not into it at all. So, or care to be. So, it's a place to go with that. And also, it's a place that I can kind of, I learn a lot and learn to kind of explore a lot when talking with the different groups here. So um, that is one thing. Hopefully, my mic is on. That would be a killer if it wasn't. But thank you for joining me. Oh, geez, it's been me just talking this whole time. But let's go back here. So we'll go get a gist as I will go back here. Um, we'll go. Glad you stuck around for me just chit chatting. But I had basically been trying to show that different lists that I have, and how important it is to kind of curate them. The best of AI of all time. This will give some highlights to different people. But like Scoble, he's a great follow. But these would be just people that, if I want to just kind of focus in on the AI and talk to people that are into the same um, pocket of AI conversations that I want to be a part of, these are definitely top tier groups of people. I have lists, but I would suggest anybody make lists. um, then I went into a little bit of the articles section. There's definitely a lot of, I guess, good that you could do and make out of the articles. Like, it's better than writing posts or long form posts. It's able to get the chunk of information that I want into my articles. I think that they're also going to be useful later on. I went over a little bit of the API, which is mainly, a future goal would probably, I'm gonna go through like a month or two of basic, as long as it doesn't keep going up. It's 200 per month now. Um, but it might be worth it to build some automation through here. I want to get some, see if some notificational building could be made, different things of that nature. Um, Go to, what is it, Studio. And this is going to be where you can go and you can learn. You can put into your um, different the things that you're doing on X, is just like the back end studio of where you could go, and one of the places that I've been to try to get a good stream going. I've my first video of this I did the other day. They it was a good bit about different streaming services, and between StreamYard and what I'm using is Restream and many other ones. I've landed on Restream, but this would be the place to go, the Media Studio, if you wanted to do it from like OBS and you wanted to build your own stream outside of that. This is where you could build a broadcast, and you could put some of your different posts and things like that. The different media I put up in here that would take longer for me to post it. You could get that in there. I wonder what that is, but this would probably be something, RSS feed for my different videos, maybe. Yeah, so there's that. I just now I'm doing a recap because I didn't realize that I was just talking to you like this. So yeah, over the year I've enjoyed it. Um, it gets to be, it was a little kind of stressful, I think, at the beginning, maybe more so than not stressful. It it was like I wanted to make sure that I did it right, and I don't know if that necessarily is the right way to do it. Like I wanted to make sure my PFP was great, my thing was like, like I didn't change it, and like all of this like different rules and stuff, and I just realized like that is not even who I am to be like that. So um, it's just I kind of wanted to loosen it up, and it got me landed to where I'm at right now. Um, which is great. I'm happy with the amount of people that actually do follow me. Probably some in here are checking out the stream, and uh, this is like I don't do this as much as I do more video content and you know different technologies, and I do some audio video like synthesis type stuff that is more interesting to me. But if people tune into that, then I'm gonna keep doing it because I enjoy it as what I'm doing at the moment. Um, so just to go back and kind of highlight the different groups and places, we got all of these spaces over here. Usually, if they're um, on, uh, then it's a good place to get into a space. And it's definitely, if you're just starting out, to get speaking into spaces, that you'll meet the most interesting people. Um, I think I had been in a conversation with some astronauts, and it's like really, it's like it's potentially could be bullshit, but like for the odds and X is like you're actually maybe talking to some astronauts. So it's like wild. Um, so it's definitely a perk of this place. Um, Other than that, I think I'm going to be ending the stream soon. I think I've given a shout out to all of the people that I think are on here, and if I didn't mention you, apologies, but I'll probably go over more as I think about it of what I've done over the year and whether or not it's been helpful or not. I want to see if I can get the AI Rundown University. So this is the one of the places that I spent some time in, and they do. Rowan is a good. He I and a few other people built it, and it's got a lot of resources in here, a lot of things that we're doing or you're seeing being done. Some people in here know how to build it. That was one of that I've spent a while in. I did the 1% group, great group of people. They are, very geared towards a way of promoting or growing your accounts and things like that. And that group is great. And then Hot Takes group is always, an amazing group there. And yeah, so that's going to be probably it. Let's bounce through it again. Let's make some lists. Go to lists, more lists, and you could go through my lists. I recommend best of all time. And in my articles, where did I go here? Articles here, I would go to the published and then best websites. Those are fun. You'll go through, and I gotta maybe add more to this. But I will go ahead and leave you with that. I may make another one of these, so keep an eye out for the next couple days. Otherwise, I'll probably have some sort of audio video type thing going on later, because I'm going to be doing work and I like to have some music on as well. Yeah, I appreciate you checking this out. Just kind of some this and that's over my course of a year. And yeah, I've been enjoying it. And I hope, yeah, I don't know, I hope to see you out there, I guess. Have a good rest of your night.